Okay, so what did we do last week? Scales. And to know scales, you have to know, well, you can. If you know your scale and you know the sharps, then it makes the scale easier. But what if you don't know your sharps? Whole steps and half steps, and then you can figure out your scales. Right? So we start with the treble clef. And we start, see, how mean do I want to be today? Oh, it's the last class of the year. Let me make you extra happy for your break.
Next week there's no group class?
No, because we have the concert. D flat. So the flat has to be in the D space. Cassidy. D is under the staff. Look up here, Alana. You can copy me. Right. So the flat goes first. Billy, can you move yours closer to the line? It looks like it's floating in staff outer space. So not right. There you go. Yes. So you're good. You guys got it. You want the top of your circle to be on the line. Okay, so we are starting on D flat. And first we need a whole step. What's a whole step from D flat? Come on, you guys have to tell me before. F. F is all the way over there.
It's not F flat.
C.
Okay, so C flat would be over here. I'm on D flat.
E flat. D sharp.
What?
D sharp.
D sharp? But I already have a D. Can somebody tell Giovanni why it can't be D sharp? There are two reasons. We told you 5 times last week, Giovanni. We can't have sharps and flats, and we already have a D. Whole step has to be E flat. So put your flat on the line and your note on the line. Now what do I need? A whole step or a half step? A whole step or a half step? Whole step. What is a whole step from E flat? F. Right? I have a half step from E flat to E and a half step from E to F. You do have to draw it. Now I need what? A whole step or a half step? Half step. I need a half step from F.
No.
D flat.
What?
D flat.
D flat. We started on D flat.
G flat.
G flat. 2 points for the man in black.
I'm getting there.
G flat. Now what do I need? A whole step or a half step? Whole step. What is a whole step from G flat?
A flat.
A flat.
Someone
I'm
got it.
going from a black key to a black key. Draw your flat in the space. Remember that it takes 2 notes to make a step. So we have 4 steps, but we have 5 notes. Because the first step is from the D flat to the E flat. That's the whole step. Okay. Now I'm on A flat. Do I need a whole step or a half step?
Half.
Whole step. What's a whole step from A flat?
B flat.
B flat.
B flat. I gotta go to the next black key. Do I need a whole step or a half step?
Half.
Another whole step. I'm on B flat. I need a whole step. Where do I go?
C.
C.
It's here.
Now do I need a whole step or a half step?
Half. Half.
Half step. I'm on C. Where do I go?
D.
D would be a whole step.
C sharp.
D flat. Plus we started on D flat, so I can't very well start on D flat and end on D. Right? So, for $1 million and an all expenses paid trip to Cancun, not really, how many different flats did we have?
5. 6. Wait, no. 4.
Alana had it.
5.
5 different flats.
D and D are the same.
Because D flat and D flat are the same, we cannot count them twice. So draw another treble clef. If you don't have room on your staff, go to the next staff. If you have room for 5 flats on your second staff, you can draw your treble clef there, but I don't. So I'm going to draw a new treble clef on the next staff. Yes, you have space, Giovanni. You have space, Ruby. Okay, so the first flat always is
D.
B?
B.
what?
B?
B. On the third line.
The jazz clubs are called B flats, you know? Famous
Right, F scale only has B flat, so that's your first flat. What's the second flat?
C.
Mm,
Flat.
we don't have a C flat.
Yeah,
D.
D is C flat. Right?
Yeah, well, we don't have any B's in this scale because we have a B flat. Which one of us has the music degree? Right. Can you please copy the E flat? And make sure that your flat has a stem. Right?
That's half a step.
Yeah, we need to see it.
So
And to really be proper, you want your flat sign to be a little italicized so it doesn't look like the letter B, but it's actually more at an angle. But it's okay if yours look like B's right now. Saku, did you have a question?
no, I'm just trying to figure out where is the how is the B flat moving up?
What B, what?
It's the E flat.
E flat is here, yeah.
And down on the.
We know, we can't put it down here.
And that, okay, so that's on the line, and now it's in the space.
Right, because it doesn't matter where we used it in the scale. Because this is true for all clefs, all octaves. It does not matter. I could play a D flat scale at the bottom of the piano or the top of the piano. It doesn't change how I write the key signature. Right? If I'm writing a song and I have a B flat and an E flat, it means every single B flat in the song is a B flat, not a B. Every single E is an E flat, not an E. Doesn't matter whether it's right hand, left hand, first position, fifth position, E string, G string, does not matter. Okay? So the next one is A flat. And the second space, notice that it can't be lower because you would need ledger lines, and it can't be higher because you would need ledger lines, and that would be really confusing. So the A has to be in the third space. Please space them out left to right so that nothing is under each other. The next one is D flat on the fourth line. Oh, yeah, there you go. Make sure you space them out, Billy. Your A flat is almost under the E flat. Good, Giovanni. Yes. All looking good. Now we have one more, B, E, A, D, G flats at the bottom line. So the order of sharps spells the word B. And then if you kept going, it would be great chocolate fudge. GCF. That's how we remember the order of flats. So, what was the point we made in the last class? I think that's it, yeah. So it's got to be in those spaces. Oh, so it always has to be in that order, right? So if you saw this, and you don't know what that means, it doesn't matter. You don't have to copy this, I'm just showing you. Right? Tenor clef means nothing to you. But you would still know B flat, E flat, A flat, Z flat, G flat, that we're in the key of D flat. Because it doesn't change no matter what. So the other trick, if you're having trouble remembering it, what key were we in? What scale did we draw?
D.
D,
Flat.
D flat, right? Because D has two sharps. We drew D flat, which is the next to last flat. So if I gave you this key signature, what key is that?
D flat.
Nope. That was G flat.
E flat. C flat.
C flat.
Because this is
The next to last flat tells you the name of the key. Just a little cheat. Okay. Nicely done. Please give your markers to Giovanni and pile your boards in the middle of the room, up with the carpet. Put the erasers in the basket, or give them to Giovanni to put in the basket if you can't reach. Yeah. Clean your boards. Look, Ruby needs an eraser. And can somebody push the button, please?